Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, what's going on Twitter, looking for stuff to post about, and I saw that, a bunch of news just came in, literally, that Marcos Maidana is officially announcing his retirement from the sport of boxing. I'm going to get into that in a minute, but I want to read to you guys what Marcos had to say. He said, I quote, "Dear boxing friends, after a long time out of the ring, and after giving it a lot of thinking since my last fight, I've decided to hang up the gloves for good. Probably my decision would not surprise much as I had given hints of it in the last few months, but at this time I am making it official. Before anything else, I must say that I leave very proud and deeply thankful to boxing and everything that I have achieved. I never really imagined getting this far when I put on a pair of gloves for the very first time when I was 15 in my native Margarita City. I think I was able to put the name of my country, Argentina, very high after winning 2 world titles, winning and losing against the best fighters of the world. I had a tough career, and I fulfilled many of my dreams, and I'm a very happy man with my family and friends by my side these days. I know many of you think that I still have things to do and battles to fight, and I respect them. That is something that I had in my mind the last few months. But only those who really know what a real challenge is, like the ones I always had, may understand that you have to be absolutely motivated to approach them. Yet, only through a great physical and mental effort can you mix it up in the ring with the best in the world, if winning is your goal, and I always wanted to win. Today I do not feel motivated enough, do not have the fire inside of me to intend to climb those mountains again. That is why I announce my retirement." Now, obviously, a lot of us wondered this question for a while. Would Marcos come back to boxing? He had ballooned up after the second Mayweather fight. He really seemed like he was enjoying that money, and he does seem happy. So a lot of us wondered about that, and a fight I always wanted to see for Maidana, I was kind of hoping he'd come back, but a fight I always wanted to see with him, just for the styles, was Keith Thurman versus Maidana. I always thought that'd be a good matchup. These are two guys that love to fight, love to brawl, and I thought it would have been exciting. With that being said, though, I think Maidana can look himself in the mirror and be very happy with his career, because when you talk about Maidana, you're talking about a guy that a lot of people didn't expect a whole lot from. He was brought in to lose. People forget that he was before he even fought Mayweather or Adrian Broner and got those big fights. He was brought in to lose against Victor Ortiz, and he didn't lose Victor Ortiz. He knocked him out in an upset, and that's what launched his career. But I think with him, the fight that we will all remember the most about Maidana will probably be the Adrian Broner fight, because of what it represented. It represented a guy in Maidana who had come from third world poverty in Argentina, from the slums, from nothing, who had fought his way, through a lot of adversity in boxing, against a guy in Broner who really, and for being honest with ourselves, was gifted a lot of things in the sport, and was being crowned the next big thing a little bit way too early, very prematurely. He was known as the heir apparent to Mayweather's throne. He even cracked the pound-for-pound list. Ring Magazine had that damn audacity to put him on the pound-for-pound list at number 6, over the likes of all-time greats like Vladimir Klitschko and Manny Pacquiao, also Tim Bradley. So the hype was real, and Maidana was able to go in there and not just beat Broner, but really put it on him. And for that I thank him, and I think a lot of boxing fans who don't like Broner will thank him for that. Outside of that, he also gave Mayweather one of his toughest fights in the first fight, where he went in there with no respect for Mayweather's power, and just had a lot of good rounds, was able to hurt Mayweather a couple times, but just didn't have enough of those rounds in him. So there was that. Gave Amir Khan arguably the hardest fight of his career, although Amir won. That was a great fight. Amir had to hold on for dear life. I think when we're looking at Maidana, he was one of those guys that was definitely who proved himself to be a top flight welterweight, a guy that for any welterweight of his era was a tough out, and if you weren't on your P's and Q's, he would definitely get you out of there. So Maidana can look in the mirror, and he should be very happy with what he accomplished in the sport. And I'm glad that he's saying, no, I don't have the fire inside of me, I don't have the drive I once had, because too many times in boxing we see guys who don't know when to say when. So kudos to him for recognizing that and moving on with his life. Thank you for the memories and everything you gave to the sport of boxing. Salute to Marcos Maidana. But leave your comments down below. take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.